lot of people are gonna hate this, but these are the top 10 best MCU movies of all time. And now that Deadpool and Wolverine is out and everybody and their mama's glazing it, we gotta find out if it cracks the list. And I'm not gonna hold you, the MCU has a lot of really good movies, but we gotta get to the bottom of which one is on top. And don't ever forget, it's my list, I can't miss. Kicking off the list, we got the movie that kicked off the MCU, Iron Man. If you were to tell me they turned Iron Man of all superheroes into an A-list character, I would have called you crazy. But what Jon Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. cooked was invincible. The jet fighter scene when he blows up the tank and then walks away, oh my god, I am Iron Man. Next up, I got Black Panther. 1. Kendrick Lamar soundtrack. 2. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, one of the most complex villains of all time. Plus, he was from Bay Area. But 3. Rest in peace, Chadwick. But next up, I got Avengers Endgame, and I know a lot of y'all might have this higher, and I'm not gonna fault you if you do. Because that Portals moment, Cap wielding Mjolnir, just everything ripped out of a fucking splash page of a comic book. And I do love the quiet character moments of the original 6 Avengers, but it just doesn't quite hit as hard as the rest. Plus, I'm not a big fan of the way they turned Thanos into a one-note villain. But you could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. And that cheese whiz joke is just so bad, but a theater experience I'll never forget. From there, I got the OG Avengers movie, which was another domino to fall in the cinematic universe. Never in my life did I ever think they could make the Avengers work. Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, all assembling together to fight some aliens? I just love the dynamic between the characters in this movie, and it's crazy just how much it flows. Next up, I got Captain America the Winter Soldier, which was just a nice breath of fresh air into the MCU. Throwing Cap into a spy espionage thriller, the dynamic between him and Natasha Romanoff in this movie was great. Plus, Sam Jackson is his best. That Winter Soldier theme, some of the best hand-to-hand combat, this or Shang-Chi. Oh yeah, on your left. From there, I got the original Guardians of the Galaxy. You got me. I didn't even like the Guardians in the comics. And they somehow made me love them more than the Avengers team. It's like watching your family on the screen. If they were talking raccoon and giant tree and a guy who takes everything way too literally. Zoe Saldana. The soundtrack, one of the best openings of all time. But yes, I do have Volume 3 ahead of Volume 1. This one just hit me in all the right feels. Learning more about Rocket's backstory, high evolutionaries, and insane villain. No sleep till Brooklyn hallway fight. Adam Warlock, don't be rushed. This is the Guardians at their best. But into our top 3 with number 3, I gotta go with Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm a Spider-Man glazer, Spider-Man meat writer, call me whatever you want. So this shit means something to me. They weren't just cameos, they played an important and integral role into helping Tom Spider-Man grow. Seeing all the old villains show up, treating Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin with so much respect. You know, that scene between Doc Ock and Toby's Peter gets me every time. Andrew's redemption, this is the greatest theater experience I've ever had. But in second place, we got Civil War, which I think is the most compelling and engaging narrative, pitting our heroes against each other into a pretty wild ethical and moral conundrum. You got two sides of the same coin. Team Cap, Team Iron Man. People are still fighting about this to this day. The Sokovia Accords. The introduction of Spider-Man and Black Panther, weaved perfectly in there. The airport battle, I don't care. He killed my mom. There's so much drama, suspense, and over-the-top comic book shenanigans. This movie really has it all. Haha, but it doesn't have everything like our number 1, Infinity War. I'm sorry, but this is the best movie Marvel Studios has ever produced. Just the sheer magnitude to get all of those characters together and have it flow seamlessly. I get that it's a part 1, but if you look at it as Thanos' movie, this shit is top tier with one of the best endings of all time. And if you disagree, I'm sorry, little one. I hope they remember you. Because I'm gonna remember that this is number 1. Acknowledge it. Mission failed. We'll get them next time.